Welcome to Abstract Portraits. I'm Jen, and I paint abstract portraits. Today I'll be painting Tweety. Yay, Tweety! Do you want to tell the audience how we know each other?
Well, I met this young lady 41 years ago when she was just a teeny little baby. She's my daughter. Swamp cooler is like a gigantic fan that's on the top of people's houses, and you use them in warm climates that are very dry, like Arizona. And what it does is you take tap water, it sprays water into the fan blows the moisture, and it evaporates and cools the air down. Well, it cools down about 10 degrees. So instead of being 100 degrees heating you, you're getting hit with 10 degrees cool air. So very comfortable. And
phenomenal.
within the last year, the most funnest was my wife and I. We went to the Mediterranean. We went on a cruise. And the hardest part about going on a cruise was trying to thread the needle for when to get your COVID test. We're flying over to Spain to pick up the cruise ship. We flew to Barcelona. We stayed on a hotel that was on what they call the La Ramblas. And it's like think of Broadway in New York, where instead of all the cars, think of very limited cars, but 75% of the street is a park. And that's where people walk. It was busy all the time today, and there were vendors with little shacks, or what you call pavilions, where they were selling food and, refrigerator magnets and a whole bunch of stuff. So, first night we walked down the Ramblas, and we went to a outdoor market. Little we know then, they were like one of the oldest, the largest outdoor markets in Spain. I mean, they had, you name it, they had it. They had goat's heads, cow's stomachs. They had organic food. They had potato chips. They had beer. They had wine. They had candy. They had nuts. They had fruit I never even heard of before. My wife made friends with this dog named Lola. The owner, there must have been a soccer game, because they had probably maybe a half a drink too much. You know what a soccer fan would go, ole, 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 ole. They were doing that the whole time. Went to the Picasso Museum. We went to the person Gaudi. We went to his home. The most famous thing, you go up to the roof, and all the chimneys on the roof where the fireplaces are look like Christmas trees. They're just beautiful, just all different shapes. So it's the roof that people look at, and the ceiling. There's ceiling. The ceiling has tile on it, and intricate wood, and very ornate. And the other thing, the toilet was mosaic. The toilet was so pretty, you wouldn't want to use it. Most of the streets had three names on them. Yeah. One was the name in Spanish, the other was the name in this Castilian, and then there was another name that might have been the original Roman name or something. And that was always an adventure. They have strange lines there for queuing up to do stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't know if people are queued up to pay for something, or queued up to buy food. Not necessarily obvious. So, like, we were getting ready to take a train to go from Barcelona to Bilbao, and we're like an hour early for the train. We were kind of expecting it to be more like an airport. We were there at least an hour ahead of time. We go there and we're walking through security, and they won't let us go through because we're too early. The two people in security look at each other, and one goes to the other one, English.
Do you think they thought you were from the UK, or just that they knew you spoke English?
I thought thought we were from the UK.
Yay!
One thing about that area, they have the best coffee in the world.
Wow.
I mean, it was great.
In Spain.
I couldn't get enough of that coffee. It was so good. Went to Carl's Jr. Carl Jr. has an espresso machine. That should let you know how the coffee is in Spain. Carl Jr. had an espresso machine. My wife had Dos Americanos. And then it took me a while when I said milk with leche, they would give me hot milk, and I couldn't drink it. I would say con leche, and then frio, and then when I got back, I told you that they would look at me strange, and you tell me I was using the wrong masculinity or the adjective. It shouldn't have been frio for frio. Because I would say frio, and they would look at the two clerks like would look at each other and go, frio. There's a place down in the St. Louis area, I can't remember, but they have probably a half a dozen plus different flavors of coffee on tap you can get. And that doesn't include the flavorings. Black cherry coffee, almond coffee. They have, hazelnut coffee. They have mint. I mean, plus they even have decaf and dark roast.
That's pretty good. When did you start drinking coffee?
College.
Did you like it right away?
No. It was mainly to keep awake.
Did people drink coffee back then the way that they do now?
No. When I started drinking coffee, I was living in a dorm, and so there wasn't really a place to make coffee. We had like a little heater that you stick in a cup, like it's a little aluminum coil that you stuck in a cup of water, and you plugged into the wall. And after a couple minutes, the water would be boiling, and you would unplug it, and then you put your teaspoon of instant coffee in it and stirred it up. I remember when they came out with the first automatic drip coffee, with the Mr. Coffee. I couldn't believe how great that tasted. It was just so good. And we had drip coffee on the sub.
Wow.
Yeah. Coffee was good on the sub. The funniest thing about the coffee on the subway was back aft in the engine room, they had a coffee pot. And you would think that would be like the lowest enlisted guy, non-qualified person would make the coffee.
Right?
No.
No.
They had this position, engine room supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
They took pride. Those guys took pride in making their coffee on a sub.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that was kind of neat. I like when I finally decide to get up and fixing my breakfast, and then eating my breakfast in bed and enjoying a good cup of coffee. I have a lot of different favorite movies.
Okay.
Two of my favorites I like to watch late at night when I can't get to sleep is Reds and Reds 2.
Okay.
I watch those so much that I can just put them on and close my eyes and listen to them, and I know what's going on, and I play it in my mind palace, and then I usually go to sleep for that. So I like that one. If I need a laugh, I watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because that's pretty fun. And I also like watching Handcuffed. Good job. So that you gotta watch those for the humor in them. Well, go see Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
See how much jerky they have or nuts they have on the wall. You know, I mean, what a great place. And go across. You have to go across the highway. You have to wait for traffic to stop in order to get on the access road to get over there.
Right.
So all those people really want to go to Buc-ee's. You know, there's a gas station. There's a lot of gas stations on the right hand side.
Okay.
That.
We've driven all over the country, so is Buc-ee's one of the best chains in the country?
It's a safe, clean place.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to die if you buy some food there. You don't go there for health food. After I retired, they asked me to go back and review some program back at TVA. I went there for 1 week, and I remember being in the hotel, having my breakfast, like at 6 o'clock in the morning, and thinking to myself, why did I do this?
Are you sleeping?
Why did I do this to myself? So, I never went back to work.
Right. Well, you learned your lesson,
I
right?
learned the lesson.
You ready?
Ooh! I look like a bird.
A little bit. Thank you for letting me paint you.
Well, you're quite welcome. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hi. Does this look like me?
Well, thank you for watching Abstract Portraits. I'm Jen, and please come and let me paint you. Bye.